Right, everyone. So I want to show you how to speed up your laptop, desktop, whatever you have. Now, this is a PDF that I created, okay? And it gives you the instructions on how to go through all the steps, okay? So we're going to go through them, and I'm going to put this over into a different monitor. That way, it kind of gives me the notes on where to how to proceed this. Okay, so if I go to the search engine and I type CHOOSE, you see this already comes up. This is what you're looking for. Choose a power plan. Mine is set to high performance. Yours might have a different. So if yours don't say high performance, you see right here where it says create a power plan. Now you have an option of which one to use. More than likely, yours has balanced recommended. Okay, I went in there and I told it high performance. At that point, you would go in there and you would type the name, but we're going to cancel that because I already got high performance. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to type it. I'm going to type high performance. And I'm going to hit next. Name already exists, so I'm going to just type 01. Okay, so we're going to hit next. Now, this is the defaults. I don't like my machine to ever turn in off, so I'm going to tell it, oops, never and never, and I'm going to hit create. Now we have two of them, but this is the one that's selected. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. Now we're going to close that. The next thing you want to do is, I'm looking at my PDF, we did that. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is click on your C drive. So the way I go to my C drive, I hit Windows and I hit E to go to Internet Explorer or File Explorer. I'm going to click on the C drive. I am going to right click on it. I'm going to go to Properties. Then we're going to go to Disk Clean. Okay. I'm going to make sure that everything is selected, and then I'm going to hit OK. And what will happen is going to delete everything. We're not going to do that because we're trying to make this thing as fast as possible. So you just follow the instructions and you're going to delete everything. So once you do that, the next thing you want to do is make sure that here I'm watching my other monitor. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is go to your recycle bin. You're going to right click and you're going to empty the recycle bin. Okay, so it tells you, are you sure you want to permanently delete these items? You're going to say yes, and then you're going to hit continue. Okay, now yours might have it, it might say, it might do it 2 or 3 times. Just keep on hitting it, or there's a button that tells you to do it for all of them. Okay, so we emptied the recycle bin. Then the next thing you want to do is go to your task manager. Okay, there's a lot of ways to get to your task manager. You can click here and just type TASK and it goes to it. You click there, right? If you didn't have a lot of programs on your taskbar, here I'm going to expand my taskbar so I can find an empty space. You could right click and go to your task manager this way also. Okay, let me go ahead and put that back the way I like it. So you would go to start up. These are the programs. They start up every time your machine starts. The reason mine started up so fast is because I have almost everything disabled. If I want to start something, I start it by clicking on it. I don't want it to start up in the background. So the only things I got able is my AVG and my Windows security notification. That's all. Everything else is disabled. You can do it the way you want, but remember, the more you have enabled, the slower your machine is going to be. Um, so the next thing you want to do is go in here and just type CHECK. You see right here, check for updates. You click on check for updates, and you would click here. We're not going to do it because we're trying to do this as fast. We'll do it. So we check for updates, and then it's going to go through and check for updates. Mine don't need it. You see right here, it says you're up to date. Yours might have 100 of them. You might have 20 or 10 or 5. Keep on doing it until you're done. Another thing, after everything, it says that you're up to date. You see right here where it says view optional updates. You see right here, I actually have an HP update that I can do. We're not going to worry about that. I'll do that when I'm not recording. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is, give me a second here. I'm looking at the PDF. Okay, there's two different types of temporary files that we're going to delete. Okay, and don't let those two make it look like they're the same, or convince you they're the same. So look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to click in here, and we're going to type RUN for run. You're going to click here, and the first one you want to do is TEMP, temporary, right? You're going to hit OK. I'm going to leave this here so I can show you the other temporary files. Now yours here probably has thousands of files, because if you've never done this, it probably has pages and pages and pages. I do this periodically, sometimes twice a day, sometimes once a day. Depends on what kind of processing I'm doing with my machine. So the next one you're going to do is you're going to hit run. And I haven't deleted this, so you can see the difference between both of these things. Remember, we typed TMP. This time I want you to put percentage, right? Mark, and then type TEMP. Or actually, you can just click on that, and then you hit OK. Now, you see the difference between those two? Now you're going to have some of these things that look the same, like AVG, and let me see if anything else, Adobe, so just that. But what you're going to do on both of them, either you can click on the first one, hold your shift key, click on the last one, and hit your delete key. Now, you want to go ahead and click this do this for all current items, and then hit skip. Otherwise, you're going to have to say skip. Well, it did. Click skip. So it deleted what it could. It cannot delete something that is actively working. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close this one. Now here, we can do the same thing, or you can just hit Control A and hit delete. Same thing. Click on do this for all current items, and just hit skip. And it's going to delete the ones that it can't. It deleted 115 of them. Okay, now, and that speeds up your machine a lot. I'm looking at my PDF. Continue. Okay, we're done. Run. Percent. Temp. Okay, so we're going to do this thing called View Advanced Settings. So I'm going to type VIEW, and then this will come up, or sometimes you might have to continue typing until you see View Advanced Settings. And then we are going to go to right here. You see where it says Visual Effects, Processor, Schedule, Memory Usage. You're going to hit, you're going to click there. Okay, so let me show you the difference between these two things. I have mine set to adjust for best performance. Now, best appearance. You can change yours to adjust for best performance, which will deselect everything here. So look, see if I click here, it deselects everything. Now I want you to look at the the fonts and how it looks here. Matter of fact, let me open up a folder so you can see how it looks. Look how it looks like right now. I'm going to apply this. Takes it a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to close this. Now, if you notice, you see how hard it is to read that text? It's like real light. You look how light that is. So the machine will speed up. When would you use this? When you have an old machine and that thing just cannot operate like a cellar run or you know just an old machine. Okay, so we're going to change it back to view advanced settings, and the one I like is this one right here. My machine's fast enough, I don't have to do that to mine. I'm going to apply. Look how this looks. See how nicer it looks? Hit OK. Remember, that's if you have a real slow machine. So now really the last thing you want to do is, I'm looking at my PDF settings, apps. Okay. So basically, you're going to go to your startup apps. So if you type START startup, you're going to see all your apps. If you see an app here that you don't use and you know that it's not part of the operating system, I would delete it. More than likely, you have tons of them. I had tons and tons because the operating system just dumped games and all kinds of junk, and I just deleted everything, and I just started from scratch. Now, there are certain things it will not let you delete. Here, it will tell you, like for instance, this one here has a medium impact. Some of them going to be high impact. This one's here, I could actually turn them on, and it like this one, it has no impact. But this Microsoft Edge, it has a high impact, so I turn it off. If I need it, I can turn it on. Same thing, iTunes Helper, it's a medium impact. I have it turned off. So that's the next thing you want to do. Now, run. Let me see, there's another thing you can go and do, but I don't do nothing to this. So you can go to type MSCONFIG, and you're going to go into to your services, and you can delete, or not delete, but uncheck some of these things. I don't mess with this. Until I get good at this, I don't want to mess with that. But this will speed up your machine also. So we'll, now the last thing you want to do, second to the last thing, is let's go to Windows Security. Okay, so if you go to Windows Security, what you want to do is go into your account protection. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is go to virus and threat protections. Okay, then what you want to do is do a quick scan. Once you do your scan, it's going to tell you if you have something going on, like this might be red or this might be red, and if it is, then you're going to have to take actions. But you see mine are all current. I don't have to do anything. So let me see if I have anything else. We've already checked all that. Okay, so now the last thing you want to do is you want to defrag your machine. You can click here and just type DE, and normally the defrag option comes up. So you're going to click here, you're going to select your C drive, and you're going to optimize it. And you'll see it right here, 42, 60, 71, 90, 100% is done. Yours might take it a while if you've never done it. So if it takes you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever, don't worry about it. It's because your machine has so much junk in it that it's so defragged that it's going to take it a while. All right, guys and gals, that's all I wanted to show you. If you do that to your machine, it will operate as fast as mine or pretty close to mine. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video.